Welcome back guys. Today in this tutorial I will show you guys how to create this colorful background in Adobe Illustrator. You can use this background to create custom designs like this. For an example, a name card. Using the same principle, you can do any backgrounds, any designs like this. Alright, so let's get started. Before we start with our tutorial, let's see our sponsor's message. Today's video is sponsored by Yellow Images. Yellow Images is an exclusive marketplace for packaging, apparel, and other ready-to-go mockups. There are more than 35,000 product mockups from which you can choose and work your project with. Yellow Images provide photorealistic mockups, and top of that, with their creative store, you can get all other digital assets such as 360 PNG images, uniquely rendered fonts, and many more. Best part of it only takes minutes to create these mockups. In this way, you are able to deliver your client's needs and save time on doing repeated amendments and revisions. Yellow Images has an extensive library, and this is updated on a daily basis, allowing designers like us to have limitless choices. Alright guys, please try this one out. Also, I asked for a discount just for you guys. YellowImages.com gave me a discount. You can get 30% off from your first purchase. It doesn't matter how much you purchase. Just use DIGITALART as a promo code. You can find the details under the description below. Alright guys, so for this artwork, try to have 4 or 5 colors. I already have selected 5 colors in here. You can download these colors from the description below. Now go to the rectangle tool and draw a rectangle covering the whole background. I'm going to have this light color for the background. Let's zoom in a bit, and again go back to the rectangle and draw a square by holding the shift key. Let's apply a color from our swatches, and you can add a different color for this one. And also I'm going to have a stroke. Apply a different color for the stroke and bring the stroke width to 4. And make sure your stroke lines are inside the rectangle. You can go to stroke setting by clicking on the stroke on the appearance or in the properties panel. If you don't see any of them, you can go to Windows and open the stroke panel, and there also you will see the same palette. Now make a copy of this rectangle by dragging with the Alt key, and also this point make sure your smart guides are on, which will allows you to align all of these rectangle to the edges. It's really important for this design. Now select both of these rectangle and make one more copy. Make sure all of these rectangles are aligned to edges and there is no gaps in between. Now again go back to the tools, and this time select the ellipse from the tools and draw a circle by holding the shift key. Bring the circle outside in here. Make another copy of the circle by dragging with the Alt key. Select both of them, align to center vertically, and select all of them and go to the shape builder tool and click on the center overlapping portion. Now delete the other parts. We only need the center portion, and bring the center portion in here. Go to the direct selection tool and select the anchor point below and make this one as a rounded corner like this in here. Make the shape bigger and bring it to the center of these rectangles. We can place it properly later. Just place it to the center for now. Now make a copy of this shape and go back to the line tool and draw a line. Select both of these, align them to center. For this shape we don't need a stroke, so deselect the stroke from here. Again select all of them and go to the shape builder tool and divide them separately. Now select one of them and apply a fill color. You can delete the other ones. Make a copy and place it in here to the edge in here and send it back. Make one more copy and go to the pen tool and select the plus pen tool. Now place an anchor point in the straight edge in here. You can place anywhere you want. Now select the anchor point and delete it. Press I on your keyboard and get the outline from this shape. We need to have the same outline in here. Move the shape on top of the shape we created earlier, and you can also change the stroke profile to something like this in here. Adjust the width and height of the center shape and also bring it behind. You can have your own shapes, own design in here. You don't have to follow exactly what I do. I just want to teach you guys the concept. You can do your own design based on this concept. Make sure all these edges are in a straight line. Mirror copy this shape and place it in the other side. Again, with the smart guide, place it in the exact edge. Align both of these to the bottom and adjust the placement, and let's have some details. Go back to the tools again and select rectangle. Draw a thin rectangle in this edge like this. Place it in the exact corner. Don't leave any gaps. Again, go to the shapes and draw a circle. Cut the circle in half, same as earlier. Bring the half in here. Change the fill color to stroke and apply the stroke color same as the rectangle below. And again, same as earlier, go to add anchor point pen tool and add a anchor point into the straight corner and delete the anchor point. You can bring down the stroke width similar to the width of the rectangle below and make a mirror copy and place it on the other side. And make sure in this side also it's in the exact edge. Let's have some details to the center shape. I will have a circle similar to the other side in the center as well. Bring this circle exact center of this shape. I'm going to copy the center shape, and while holding the Alt key, I'm going to make it smaller proportionally. Let's place it in here. Let's increase a bit of the stroke thickness of this smaller shape. Alright, so let's move on to the bottom portion. Let's have some shapes in here as well. I'm going to copy a rectangle from this rectangle below, and we don't need a stroke for this one. Let's bring it longer but keep the width same as the top rectangle, and using the corner radius, make the bottom corners as rounded corners. I'm going to copy 3 copies from this rectangle, and I'm going to make them smaller as well. Select all of them, arrange to bottom and to the center. Now apply different colors to each of these rectangles. Colors you have already selected to this artwork. Alright, looking good. And let's bring it to the bottom circle. Maybe we adjust this one a bit. Bring all of these shapes to the first rectangle below. Underneath the rectangle, place it here and make 4 copies and place underneath all 4 of these rectangles. Make sure all of them are aligned to the both edge properly. Now select the first and the third sets and randomize the colors just to have some variation. Do the same with the upper squares as well. Just randomize it. Second and fourth. Alright, so let's colorize the top area as well. I'm going to have some colors. I'm just going to place some random colors. You guys can have your own colors in here. Okay, so let's have some more details. I'm going to place polygons inside these square boxes and color them in different colors. Let's place it to the bottom and make a copy and place it in the third one, and now select both and mirror them horizontally, and let's have some random colors. Make sure you don't apply the same color as the background. Okay, looking good. Now I'm going to have some more details into the top center portion. I'm going to have some lines in there. So let's select the line segment tool and draw 45-degree lines. You can draw perfect 45-degree lines by holding the shift key and moving them top to bottom in an angle. Draw a couple of lines like this and distribute them equally with the align tool, and copy the corner shape, this half shape from here, and place it on top of these lines and make it smaller. Make sure all your lines are fitting inside this shape. Select only the lines and go to object and expand, and now select all of them, go to Pathfinder and select crop. Now bring these lines and place it in the center shape in here and adjust the size until you are satisfied, and make a copy and make a mirror copy and place it in the other side as well. Alright, again make one more copy of these both shapes, place it in here. This time delete these line portions, keep only the other extra portion, and again color them randomly. To place this in the right, select this and go to mirror and reflect vertically. Bring this one and place it on exactly in the corner after the rectangle. You can adjust the size to fit in and just place it in here like this. Now select this, make another mirror copy again vertically, and this time place it in the other side, and make sure you align them to bottom. Okay, zoom out a bit. Now let's bring this size smaller, and let's zoom in. Now let's have some bit more details to the bottom. Go to the rectangle tool and draw a thin rectangle in here, and go to the shape tool again and draw a circle like this. Align both of these shapes to the center and bring it in here, and you can bring this one, make a copy and place two more copies in these places, and align these two to the top and select all of them and bring it to behind. Make a copy again and same as earlier, draw a line and by using the shape builder tool divide this in half. Delete unnecessary shapes and bring the half shape into the right corner and place exactly on the edge. Mirror copy this shape and place it on the left side. Alright, so now I'm going to draw the final shape for this artwork. For this, select the center shape in here and make a copy. Make it bigger and place it in here. Make sure to adjust the size exactly same width as the other shapes below, and center it and place it in here. Adjust the size until you are satisfied with your design, and let's change this color to maybe yellow, and also the stroke color Maybe we keep the same stroke color. And next thing is I'm going to have some lines in here as well. Let's do that, and after that we can finish this portion. For this I'm going to select a copy from in here, and let's change these colors randomly. Randomly mean one of these 5 colors we already chosen earlier. Okay, bring it to the center position and resize it until it's fit in with the shape. Bring it in here and make a mirror copy. Maybe let's change this to yellow or blue. I think we change this to blue. Alright, so select all of them and make a mirror copy. Now place this one in here as well. Select all of them. Now bring it to the correct position in here and send it to backwards. Let's randomize these blue lines as well. I'm just selecting one of these and applying a lighter tone. Alright, and let's have one line in here also. Make a straight vertical line and increase the stroke width, and go to the stroke profile and apply this one in here, and let's bring this one to the center on top, and again let's bring this to the top in here. Alright, I'm satisfied with my design in here. Let's create the brush using this shape. Select all of them, make it smaller, bring it in here. Select all of them and go to brushes, create a new brush. Select pattern brush from the new brush window and select OK. In the pattern brush option, on the first menu select none. Because we are going to use a circle, we don't need a corner object in here. And select a name and leave everything else default and say OK. First we are going to draw the shapes in behind. Go to the circle and draw a circle in here and select this one and align to the center of the artwork, Go to patterns and select the new brush we have selected. As you can see in here, it has applied our new brush. Increase the stroke width. As you guys can see, our pattern also changing accordingly. Let's bring the stroke width. Let's bring these objects out of the artwork and let's bring it bigger. Let's make some copies. Scale it down and scale it until you get variety of sizes. You can also go to stroke and change the stroke size, which will give you some random designs in here. I will make one more copy again and make it smaller. Alright, now draw a rectangle same size as the artboard. Select all the objects, right click and make a clipping mask. Go to the transparency window and select the blending modes as multiple, which will blend with the background color. Now draw another smaller circle and apply this pattern to that circle stroke as well. This circle also align center to the artboard. You can increase the stroke size and make the pattern like this, but before that let's modify the shape and have one more pattern. Go to the pattern shape we have created and separate the bottom portion. Now select the bottom portion boxes and randomize the colors. You can apply any color you want from your selected colors. So I'm just going to select these and apply some random colors like this in here. I think it looks good. Once you're satisfied, select all of them and go to the brushes and create a new brush. Again, create a new pattern brush, same as earlier. Say OK. Now draw an ellipse. In here, apply this pattern. You can also apply a fill color from our selection in here, and maybe this one is okay. Let's bring it to the center, bring it a little bit more bigger, and again align them to the center. Also you can play with the stroke width. All right, yeah, this look fine. Okay, so one more brush I'm going to do. I'm going to use the top portion of this shape to create a new brush, and again I'm going to apply random colors to these different places, so we will have some sort of variation in our design. I'm just randomly selecting them and applying different colors in here. Okay, again I will create a pattern brush, same as earlier, everything going to be same. And okay, now go back and create a small circle in the center, and for this one apply the new pattern we have created. All right, you can still select the stroke and change the stroke size, and you can see in here every time you change the stroke size there are new patterns emerging. So with this also you can create multiple backgrounds like this in here. And yeah guys, so this is it. This is how you can easily create these kind of colorful background images in Illustrator. You can create these kind of things and use them as background for a lot of your artworks, covers, name cards, even for branding and stuff like that. So hopefully you guys learned something new from today's tutorial. Thank you for watching, and see you guys in the next tutorial.